Wow, one pump go right there. Just 180 me. Yeah, that guy was definitely hacking.
Is that real, bro?
You're coming in. Dead.
Nice.
Dead.
Nice. Ready?
Dead.
Nice.
So yeah, I got some pretty good aim, but it hasn't always been this way. See, I used to always play Fortnite, but I never kovaaked. However, after kovaaksing and putting almost 150 hours into the game, I've realized that kovaaks definitely has helped out my aim quite a lot. And with that being said, I wanted to give you guys the best kovaaks routine that I personally use every single day to get better aim. And this is the routine that I found based on spending hours of going through every single scenario on kovaaks and finding all of the best scenarios that are going to make your aim so much better based on the time you put into it. And going into this, I knew that I was going to have to make two routines. And that's because I was going to need to make a routine for beginners and I was going to make a routine for pro players. And this is going to switch up based on how many hours you have into kovaaks. So I would only play the beginner routine until you have about 50 hours into kovaaks, and then you can switch to the Kool-Aid Ultimate Aim routine Pro, which is going to be for players past 50 hours of kovaaks. And this is because these scenarios are extremely difficult. If you don't have a lot of time into kovaaks, you're not going to be very good at them, and I recommend not doing them until you get better. Now with that being said, most of you guys have less than 50 hours into kovaaks, so we're going to be starting with the noob routine that you can see on screen right now. And this should take you around 15 minutes to complete, and you can run it through a few times so that you can get up to 30 minutes to an hour every single day of just playing kovaaks. And these routines aren't super hard. The scenarios are pretty easy, honestly. Once you do them more, your scores will go up, just guaranteed, because the more practice you get, the better you will get at them. However, when you are playing these, you want to make sure that you dial in on one sensitivity and start practicing your muscle memory more than just your aim, so that you can build that mouse control and later on get much better aim in general. So if I was brand new to kovaaks right now and I had this playlist, I would play it twice right before I get on and then twice right before I get off. And I would compare my scores when I'm warming up to when I'm getting off. And that way I can see how I'm improving throughout the day. And then I can also see what scores I need to focus on the most in each scenario that is going to make my aim so much better. Because if it's tracking that I'm struggling on, then I can run the tracking a lot more often. And then if it's just clicking around that I'm struggling on, then I can run the clicking ones much more, and that way I can single out what I need to practice on my aim the most. So now moving on to the pro routine for people who have over 50 hours into kovaaks and are very familiar with the game. This routine is going to absolutely test your limits when it comes to aiming because these scenarios are so difficult. Compared to my scores in the noob routine, I go from top 99% of people to going to around top 70 to 80% of people. And some of these scenarios honestly are super hard to do, and your scores are going to be terrible the first few times you do it. However, if you're really trying to boost your aim and get that pro level aim in Fortnite, then you're going to want to be playing these scenarios in this routine because it's so difficult. It's going to make your aim 10 times better. Now going into this routine, I wanted to have scenarios that were very similar to the first routine, however they were just twice as hard. And so pretty much that's exactly what I did. I just made scenarios that were twice as hard as the original routine, but very similar in the way they work. So we have a lot of tracking routines, and this is going to help with your aim with SMGs, ARs, and even shotguns. And then we have also a lot of clicking routines, but the clicking ones are very small and it's much harder to do compared to the ones in the noob routine. And so this routine is going to help your aim in general, just based on how difficult it is and also how much time you're going to have to put into this routine to be able to get some good scores. Now currently the way I play kovaaks is I'll use the noob routine to warm up. I'll run through its scenarios real quick, just once for each one, and then I'll go into my actual aim training that I do with the pro routine, and I'll run through that routine like 3 or 4 times each scenario to get my aim the best way I can. And so it's about an hour each day of kovaaks before I get on Fortnite, and then I'll get on Fortnite, play my tournaments, play my scrims, anything I need, and then afterwards I'll maybe launch up some kovaaks again and play some more of the pro routine. That's pretty much all I do for kovaaks right now, and it's been making my aim so much better than everybody else I go against. So that's what I think you guys should do as well. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments if this is the routine that you'll be playing for all of 2020. 2025. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day.